Dude, this is not good. No one just gets called into the assistant VP of enrollment's office unless you're in serious trouble.
Nah, man. Relax. Everyone loves Dr. Griffith. He's super chill.
I don't know. What if we really messed up this time?
Hi, boys. Do you know why I've called you to my office today?
I told you we shouldn't have been parking in the admissions parking lot.
Wait, what? No, that's not it, but don't do that again. I have some good news. You guys have been here for 9 years. And I've just heard from the powers that be that you've been approved to walk at graduation in 2 weeks. Congratulations.
Ain't no way.
That's great!
I can't believe we're about to graduate in 2 weeks.
I know, it's crazy. But you know, it's got me thinking. You know what we should do? We should make a list of all the things we've wanted to do since we've been at Lee and do them.
That's a good idea. Like a graduation bucket list?
Like a graduation bucket list.
Let's do it.
Yeah? Balaloa.
Don't do that.
Everyone does that.
Yeah, like 7 years ago. Come on. Hey.
Hey.
I'm about to graduate.
Oh, that's great. Congrats.
Do you want to marry me?
No. We just met.
Stories to tell, times we grew and the times we fell. Ooh, I've been afraid some days, and the road will lead us to a better place. There are stories to tell, times we grew and the times we fell. I've been afraid some days, but the road will lead us to a better place.
Man, that was a blast.
That was so cool.
I think we did everything on our list.
Not everything.
What's missing?
You know, I've always wanted to host a Life at Lee show.
Life at Lee. Hold on, isn't that going on in Con Center right now? Let's do it! Come on! What up, Lee Day 2022?
Stop! I'm tired, but this is fun. But I'm tired, but this is fun. But I'm tired, but this is fun.
Yeah, come on! Woo! Hey, so we're your hosts today. We're not here for any other reason. I can't believe they let us in.
I know. Let's introduce ourselves like that. Isn't that protocol?
I'm Jackson.
I'm Kevin. How y'all doing?
We're about to graduate, yeah.
We about to graduate.
9 years in Medlin Hall.
What are you guys doing right now?
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Noah.
Oh, hi, Noah. Hey,
what are you doing here?
Aren't you guys the guys who've been here for like a decade?
Yeah?
Shouldn't you be studying so that you can leave?
We're actually graduating.
We're actually graduating soon.
So what?
I can't believe we made it, but yeah, we're kind of hosting Life at Lee right now, so.
Well, they asked me to host Life at Lee.
What?
Who did that?
Guys, I'm just so excited you're graduating. Can we make some noise for the 9 years? I'm not sure what that was about, but who's excited to be at Life at Lee here, 2022? Come on, can you make some noise if you're excited to be here? So good to see so many people at the Conn Center. My name is Noah Herron, and I graduated from Lee University in 2016, and so much has happened since that day. Since that time, I was a college pastor for a couple years down the street. Now I travel and communicate all over the country, and most notably, what I am known for is I became an Instagram husband to my beautiful wife, Maddie, who I think we have a photo of on the screens right now. This is my wife, Maddie. She is my better half, and my most recent title, as of 5 months ago, is Dad, and we have a photo of my son. Come on, that's a cute kid. Not all babies are cute. You can admit it. It's okay. They don't come out looking like that all the time. So God is good. His name is Lion, and he roars at 3 a.m. every morning. So please pray for me. If I look tired, I am. Hey, we've got an action-packed morning for you, and so we're going to jump right in. I do want to give a quick note, however. At the end of our time together at the Conn Center, I'm going to come back on stage and dismiss us to our luncheons. You're not going to want to miss the luncheons. The food is amazing, but this is also where we're going to be giving away the tickets for those scholarship drawings that everyone's been talking so much about. So go to the luncheon, get some good food. You're going to learn even more about Lee University. You're going to get your scholarship drawing ticket, and then we're going to do the drawing at the worship rally that's going to take place this afternoon right here. So get your ticket and come to the worship rally later today. So it's going to be an amazing time. Basically, we do this event to tell you more about Lee, but also to entertain you. So we're going to have some laughs. We're going to have a great time. Our hope and our goal is that when you get to Lee this fall, because of our time this morning, you're going to be better prepared for what you're stepping into here at Lee University. Just a minute ago, we heard from our wind ensemble. Did you enjoy them? Weren't they amazing? And right now, coming to the stage behind me are the incredible Voices of Lee. I'm going to introduce them to you in just a second, but we are so proud of all of the incredible programs that we have here at Lee University. We thought about maybe bringing up the math majors to have them show you how they do math on a whiteboard, but then the people who put on this event were like, no, our host wouldn't be able to follow up what they're doing. His major was definitely not math. And so we X'd that from the equation. Then we thought maybe we'll have the nursing majors come up. And then we were like, I don't think these people want to see nurses draw blood. So we X'd that out. And we decided everybody loves music. And so this next group, the Voices of Lee, they are world-renowned. You may have seen them on NBC's The Sing-Off. They have performed all around the world. They performed at the Christmas at the White House. So many incredible, incredible places. They are uber talented, and they are led by their director, Danny Murray, who is an absolute legend. Can you help me make some noise for the amazing Voices of Lee?
Just as long
That's Jaylene Bonilla from Tampa, Florida. Yeah. Come on back together. Hey, I don't know if you've seen that movie or been to Broadway and seen the show, Dear Evan Hansen. Anybody? Huh? There's a great song in there. Now, that song wasn't in there. It's not in the hymnal. This next one's not either, but I'll tell you, it should be. There's a great song in this new musical called You Will Be Found. May we do that for you? Oh, I think you'll like it.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Let that lonely feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. And when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you could reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know he'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, and you reach up in your eyes again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown.
I was immediately struck by how friendly and kind of extroverted the campus is.
I was legit 500 miles from home, but something about Lee felt vaguely familiar to me, and it did feel like I belonged here.
When I visited Lee, I realized I was comfortable here. It felt like home. It felt like a place I could grow.
I grew up overseas, so I was in Germany. My first time ever stepping foot on campus was like 2 days prior to student arrival for the first day. So I was excited to meet a lot of people, and I was meeting someone new like every day.
I think the professors make themselves extremely accessible to students and very available and willing to engage with you on a personal level. Is not just because they love their discipline and their area of expertise, but because they love working with students and impacting the lives of students.
Very often you will see faculty walking to go get a cup of coffee with their students here on campus, or they might share a meal together in the cafeteria.
As I connect with students outside of the classroom, they come to know me and to trust me, and I come to know them, so that when I give them assignments in the classroom that might stretch them, they know that I'm doing this because I care for them.
And I think that's the difference. We see our job, me as a professor, as my calling. And my calling is God has given me special abilities that I need to share with other people for them to be able to achieve their calling.
A lot of them have attended here as students and came back to teach as professors because they just love Lee so much. And I think that speaks a lot to how amazing Lee is and how much people want to come back here.
There's a lot of conversations I've had with my professors that went beyond just academics, and it was about how I was doing spiritually, where I was wanting to go for like my career, and they were providing me opportunities to grow in those things that I didn't necessarily even knew I wanted to do.
When you enter into Lee, you're entering into so many other stories, so your story is intersecting at this one point in time with so many others, and everyone has come here from different places and different backgrounds.
The experience of going to chapel surrounded by your classmates, your teammates, and just your peers in general is really awesome. Just to worship together or just listen to the message.
At Lee, you're gonna have the opportunity to be around people that care for you, and you're also gonna have the opportunity of sitting in the same classroom with people that have the same faith and the same beliefs and the same dreams.
Integrating faith isn't just about doing a devotion or having a prayer. It's about the way we treat our students.
This is the place where they are going to grow and develop into all God has called them to be.
Of course, I knew God brought me, but I didn't really know why up until I stepped foot on campus, and I felt like I belonged here, and He surrounded me with people that were pulling the best things out of me.
The foundation that Lee is built on is one that cannot be shaken. It's built on God and on faith and on, caring about people, and these types of things you don't find at every university, or they're something that they mention, but they don't always stick true to.
I think that's really one of the key pieces that sets Lee apart, is that we see the Christian approach, the Christian worldview, as not only something we say, but also something we do.
There are people here who want to get to know you and want to pour into you. So to be a Lee University student means you have the opportunity to build incredible relationships that will last you post-college, post-school, wherever you end up going.
If you're looking for a place where there will be plenty of opportunities for you to connect, and where your professors and the staff and the administration will love you well, this is that place.
If you want a place that's going to give you the strongest academic, content knowledge that you could ask for, Lee is your place. If you want a place that's going to help you develop spiritually, Lee is your place.
I think a lot of people who describe what's best about Lee describe the people and how big of an impact that's had, while at the same time realizing that we have excellent academics and you'll be challenged and pushed.
I believe it prepared me in the best way possible, because I look back on all the training that they gave me, and when people say that I stand out or there's something about me, it's things that I can trace back to Lee.
Now you have an opportunity to rewrite your own present that then in return changes your future for the better. I'm thankful I took a chance in myself, and thankful I took a chance in this university, because I am better because of it. And I know that my future is better because of the decision I made.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good to see you here at Lee Day. We're so glad you are on our campus. My name is Mark Walker, and I'm the president here at Lee University, and you just heard on this video that our highest priority here at Lee is academic excellence and student engagement. We as an institution want to put students in front of individuals that will transform their lives. And so we look to hire the best faculty from the best institutions all around the world. And whether a student comes very academically prepared for college or not as academically prepared, we work with every student to ensure that they have a high-quality academic experience. Now, you would expect me, as the president, to tell you that. So, I invited some of our students here to tell you about their academic student engagement experience here at Lee. Would you welcome them, please, to the stage? Now, very quickly, Josiah, starting with you, just introduce yourself, what's your major, some of the things you're involved with very quickly, and we'll just go down the line. So, Josiah.
So I'm Josiah Ward. I'm from Spring Hill, Tennessee, south of Nashville. I'm a pastoral ministry major, as Dr. Walker has said. During my time at Lee, I've been involved in Lee Prayer, a campus prayer ministry. I've also been involved in Crossover, a service organization, the symphonic band, wind ensemble, among other things.
Hi, my name is Grace Tinsley, and I am from Florida. I am a senior healthcare administration major, and during my time at Lee, I've been involved in Sigma Nu Sigma.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Melody Franco. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. So if you're from Virginia, oh, yes, that's awesome. I can't see you at all, I'll be honest, but that's awesome. I'm a finance major with a religion minor, and I have been a part of residential life and housing as an RA in Sharp Davis during my time at Lee. Oh, wow, incredible. And I'm a part of the Business Leadership Council that advises the Dean of the School of Business, and in Delta Mu Delta, which is the Honor Society for the School of Business, and Kairos, which is the Honor Society here at Lee.
And I'm David Williams. I am from Wiesbaden, Germany. I was raised overseas because my parents were in the military. I graduated from Lee University this past December, and I studied elementary education, and I'm currently a 5th grade teacher here in Cleveland, Tennessee.
And David, you were not on the 10-year path as we saw earlier on.
None of that.
Yeah.
Respectfully, no.
Melody, let's start with you. What makes the classroom experience here at Lee so special?
Yeah, so when I've been thinking about this question, really the thing that came to me is just how holistic it is, and I think that's what makes it so unique. I've always been someone who's really enjoyed academics, and I love the classroom environment, but I think being here at Lee has just shown me how education and my academics applies to all areas of my life, and how my professors have engaged with me as a student by being engaged with all of me. And so our classroom experience is unique in how we begin with prayer and devotions, and the professors want to ask me and pray for me and get to know me as a person, but then also how our classroom sizes are really small, and that's been huge for me and something I've really enjoyed, because it's encouraged a lot of dialogue in our classrooms. And so I've got to not only just perform in the classroom, but I think it's taught me that so much more of my education is about asking good questions and just being willing to engage with that. And so I don't know, I think just really getting to know my professors and them getting to know me holistically has really enriched the classroom for me, and just engaging with my peers and them in a smaller setting.
Very good. But obviously, this doesn't happen in the classroom. It happens outside the classroom. So Josiah, you said you're involved in a lot of different things. What was your out-of-the-classroom experience with faculty? What has that been like?
The out of the classroom, and so in the classroom, Lee is great, small class size, you get to know your professor, but outside of the classroom, the professor doesn't just see you as a student, but they see you as a person. And so in my experience, I've had some really, really awesome professors, friends. I've got to have lunch a couple different times with Dr. Walker. Just yesterday, just yesterday, I had breakfast with a couple professors who help out and support the prayer group that I'm in, and I have mentors and friends in the School of Religion that couple of which I haven't even had classes with, but they just really, really care about me as a person, me as a student, and me spiritually. And so even in a class where I might be in a big lecture hall or whatever, I think most professors at Lee really do want to get to know you as a person if you take that initiative, and even want to, I mean, even as I'm a senior, just like to tell you, like, hey, what are you doing after school? We want to help you on this journey, and we want to be able to, you know, point you in the right direction and give you good advice that will help you, not just your 4 years at Lee or 5 or 6, hopefully not, but that will take you way beyond Lee University.
Well, speaking of after Lee, Grace, what's next for you, and do you feel prepared to take that next step?
Yeah, so for me, I knew when I came to Lee that I wanted to go to grad school, and originally my plan was to go into law, and that is still my plan, but I actually decided, since I've been here at Lee, to pursue an MBA, and I'm part of the 4+1 MBA program in the School of Business, so it's where you can start your MBA while you're still a senior in undergrad, and then you just have to complete 1 more year. So I'm going to do my MBA here at Lee, because I love the professors and I love the faculty, and I just wanted to continue doing that here. And then afterwards, I plan to go to law school.
Awesome. Very good. Hey, David, tell us a little bit about some of the resources that are available to students to help them really succeed here and get to where they need to go.
So right over here to your left, my right, I think, or my left, your right, actually, is the hub. And
He
I would
was
have
on the 10-year plan. By
There we
the way.
go. I would have been on the 10-year plan, though. Hear me out. Without the hub, and that place saved me. Freshman year, me. College is a big adjustment. And it's a big change. So you got to remember that coming in, there are resources. There's tutoring. And there is the hub, and the hub is for student success. It's in the title. They want to see the students succeed. And when I realized that that service was there and it was free, like you're already paying for it, so you might as well use it, right? To go there and to get as much as I could from them. And while in doing that, I was able to learn so much so that they were able to hire me as a peer mentor. And from that point of view, I was able to help other students coming in and adjusting to that transition that I was also going through and I've been through. So without Lee University and them offering those services, I don't know if I would have been where I am today. So I'm very thankful. And the hub is a good place. They're going to teach you these time management skills, planning, and things that you just really need to learn.
Very good. There's a lot more these students could tell you, but we don't have the time. But if you run into them on campus, ask them any questions about their experience here. Will you once again express your appreciation for them taking the time to do that, please? Thank you. And if you will, direct your attention to the screens to hear some more of our students, recent graduates, share a little bit about their experience here at Lee.
I'd always heard from my family that there was something special about the culture of Lee, but I never understood it.
I began my journey at Lee as a first-generation college student. I was eager to meet new people, grow as an individual, and give my family the peace of mind to know they had prepared me well. I was also excited to know that I'd be the beginning of my own generation that would seek higher education and be able to pursue their passions with as many, if not even more open doors than what I had been able to experience.
The professors here were amazing. They challenged me, they encouraged me, they allowed me to disagree with them at times and push back with constructive opposing opinions without any fear of retribution. They actually cared for me.
There have been many moments where I've witnessed the grace of God through the faculty and staff here at Lee, and it is for these reasons that I've been able to excel as a student and individual.
This next season of life has a lot of unknowns, but what I do know is that it will be shaped by the people and experiences I've learned from here at Lee.
Lee has given me an atmosphere where I could continue to develop and grow in my personal relationship with Jesus, which has given me confidence and courage for wherever the rest of my life story leads.
I have gained so much more than a diploma. I have received a wealth of knowledge and a treasure trove of relationships that I will always cherish.
One thing Lee has taught me is that with every connection made and with those we've been able to cross paths with, we're gifted with an opportunity to be light bearers. We're also given smaller pieces to a greater puzzle in the sense that these relationships and connections built in this season can go on to open more doors and hold greater purpose in the near or far future.
Lee has commissioned me to go into the world and has combined my passion for people and my knowledge gained to better serve and relay the message of the gospel. I'm so excited to move on to my new adventure, but I'm so honored that on every resume, office, or household wall, it will read that I am an alumnus of Lee University. Thank you.
Birch! Oh, yeah? Is that the last of the Lucky Charms? Maybe. I could Will Smith you right now. It was a Lucky Charms joke. Keep my Lucky Charms out your mouth. Ooh, I could. Anyways, Banks, I've been meaning to ask you something. What's up, man? You gotta chill with those long showers in the morning. I wasn't even in the shower. I was brushing my teeth, dude. You gotta make a choice. Utilities are crazy. Whatever, man.
In the dining hall is awesome.
Yeah, bro, the hidden gem on campus.
You mean the rec center?
Dude, no. Listen, unlimited Lucky Charms, bacon, sausage. Look at this croissant sandwich.
I'm partial to the muffins.
Are you ready for the New Testament quiz today?
Oh yeah, I studied all the terms mentally in the first hour of my shower this morning.
Nice. Let's check our mail after this.
Sounds good.
Another chapel flyer. God.
Hey, my email said that I got a package.
Oh, can I see your ID?
Yeah. Here you go.
Okay. Oh, yep. Oh, gosh. There you go.
Another care package? Mom is the best.
Sheesh. Freshman.
There you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. I called your roommates. I checked your apartment. I looked on the schedule. You weren't in class today.
Well, it was a slow start this morning.
Listen. You cannot be skipping class. That's why you're taking New Testament again as a senior.
Yeah.
Look, you cannot be skipping church when you're a pastor. You are going to be a pastor, right?
Okay. So here's the thing. I was thinking maybe.
Ow! Oh, I hurt my finger. I slammed it in the car door this morning. I hope my size 6 ring finger isn't affected. Are you listening to me? These are important things you have to think about.
Overwhelming, never ending.
Okay. I have to go to Old Testament.
New Testament. It's New Testament. Have a good time. Bye.
Hey.
Oh, what?
This is New Testament, right?
Yep.
Cool. Hey, what grade are you in? What's your major? Do you have a girlfriend? What's your Enneagram number? I'm a 2. Do you want to play on my intramural team?
Huh? Oh, dude, I'm a senior.
A senior? a senior? Wow. Well, that makes sense because, you know what's going on. You seem kind of cool. Man, how lucky am I to make friends with a senior on the first day of New Testament?
Yeah, well, I don't really...
So, will you play on my intramural team?
Nah, listen, I don't really have time for that, okay?
Oh. Okay. Did you get the textbook for the class?
Textbook. I knew I forgot something.
No worries, man. You can borrow mine.
Really? Thanks, man.
On one condition. If you play on my intramural team.
Fine.
Oh, awesome. Okay, game tonight at 7.
Sounds good.
Wow, that
Brandon is just a regular dreamboat. I think he looked at me while he made that basket. Guitar and basketball? What can't he do? I heard he's trying out for Lee worship.
Bro, that game was insane. I can't believe you scored the game-winning touchdown.
It was actually basketball, but thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Anyways, man, those Chi guys, they had nothing on us.
It's actually Kai, but you're right. They had nothing on us, man. That was a blast. I forgot how much fun this could be.
Well, I guess we all begin to forget the great things that we have once we've had them for a while. It's good to take a moment, remember, reflect on the great gifts that God has given us. For example, inhabiting these hallowed halls of academia and social triumph. I'm so glad that we had this shared experience together. Here, I'll give you a ride home. Thanks. Hey, what's going on?
You violated the parking regulations of this campus.
But I didn't know.
No buts. Welcome to Lee, kid.
Through our Global Perspectives program, I had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to visit England and Scotland.
Over the summer, I went to Normandy, France,
Germany, Austria, and Switzerland.
I went to Israel for my cross-cultural experience.
I had the opportunity to go on the business trip to Cambodia, Bali, and Singapore.
I didn't go once, I went 3 times. Some of my favorite memories are from this trip, such as hiking the Swiss Alps, touring Sigmund Freud's office, and visiting Mauthausen concentration camp.
A little bit of schoolwork, rafting through a jungle, and hung out with monkeys. And while there, we were also able to work with PCL at their orphanage.
I spent 10 weeks in Nepal teaching English, ministering to youth, and leading worship.
To say that this trip changed me is an understatement. We brought food to a sugarcane village and played with children in an orphanage.
Going to the Dominican was an experience that changed me.
It was through that cross-cultural trip that I have finally been able to answer the question of what's next. So tomorrow I graduate, and on Wednesday I move to Cambodia to be a full-time missionary with People for Care and Learning.
Lee University's emphasis on cross-cultural study changed my life and helped set the stage for my immediate future.
I am so thankful that because of Lee, I was able to gain these life-changing experiences, as well as special friendships.
The State Department in the U.S. now telling Americans not to travel abroad because of the threat of coronavirus.
Breaking news tonight, the coronavirus forcing millions more Americans into virtual lockdown.
Overnight, chaos at Chicago's O'Hare Airport as passengers return home from Europe.
Well, as you can see, we have an incredible Global Perspectives program here at Lee, and now we are joined by Brian, Clark, and Jenny. Can we make some noise for these amazing students? So, unfortunately, when COVID hit, our Global Perspectives program kind of came to a grinding halt for obvious reasons, but this year we are officially back traveling globally, which is extremely exciting. We actually have some students right now in Europe, and then you're gonna hear from these 3 amazing students who literally just finished their trip. We have a limitless amount of places you can go, programs you can be a part of. In fact, when I was a student here, I didn't go through one of the ones that was offered by Lee. Our church took a missions trip for 10 days to Nicaragua, and Lee allowed me to go on that trip as my Global Perspectives trip, which was amazing. And so if you want more information about this program, you're going to see just dozens and dozens of trips offered, but there are also other ways that you can take this trip and do this Global Perspectives program. So without further ado, why don't you guys just introduce yourself, tell us your major and where you went on your trip.
Hey, my name's Brian. I'm a senior pastoral ministry major, and I just went to Peru.
I'm Clark. I'm a music and worship major, and I went to the Arctic in northern Alaska.
I'm Jenny. I'm a senior health science major, and I went to Ireland over spring break.
Brian, what was your favorite part about going to Peru?
Man, there was a whole lot of really cool things to see. I thought there was a whole lot of spectacles, like Machu Picchu and all these amazing things. But honestly, my favorite part was we went to this church, just got to meet a really great, amazing group of people. They served us cuy, which is guinea pig, did a whole lot of just...
Was that good?
It was honestly one of my least favorite things I had.
Okay, all right. We appreciate the honesty.
But yeah, it was amazing. The people were fantastic, just seeing their heart for the Lord. So yeah.
That's awesome. How about you, Clark? Same question.
Man, I'll tell you what, I think it's hard not to say that my favorite part wouldn't be seeing the Northern Lights. We actually got to see them twice in 2 different villages that we were in up there. Since you mentioned the guinea pig, I will mention the muktuk or whale that we got to eat, frozen and raw, straight out of the snow.
Was that good?
If you like sushi, I bet it was fantastic. I am not.
We are 0 for 2 on
We are
food.
0 for 2.
It's okay. We have great food options today for you guys. So,
yeah,
it's awesome. How about you, Jenny?
We joked about on the trip that it's about the friends you make along the way, and I really think it was. I knew absolutely nobody going on the trip, but I had the best time hanging out with these people, and we got to see some amazing things. And it was even better getting to see them with people that love Christ, and you love Christ, and you got to talk about it. And that was my favorite part, was just meeting new people.
It's awesome. One of the really cool things about the program is many of these trips actually give class credit. It's both a great experience, but also helps with your degree, which, as we met the 2 gentlemen earlier, some people need, which is awesome. What is something, this can go for any of you guys, what is something that maybe you took away from the trip that you weren't expecting to take away? Like you knew that you were going and you're going to do X, Y, and Z, but you left and you were like, man, I had no idea it was going to make this kind of impact on my life.
I think I can speak on that. It was incredible. So we went to Barrow, Alaska, which is the northernmost point in the United States, and it is just an ice desert. We're 300 miles north of the Arctic Circle. There is nothing. And it was the first time in my life I've ever been somewhere where the best thing I had to offer was literally my presence, just being there. They are completely isolated. The only way you can get into Barrow is by charter plane or ice roads, which are only available 5 weeks out of the entire year, which we got to ride on, which is really cool. But they were just so thankful that we were just there. And being a music and worship major, we got to do some worship services and stuff like that. So it was really cool to see how thankful they were for the gift that I brought in music and stuff like that. But it was so unique, just the feeling of realizing that if you didn't bring anything, if you didn't bring the groceries that we brought, if you didn't bring the music that we brought, they were just so thankful that you were there.
Wow.
And that was really special.
Wow. Jenny, prospective students in the room, about to get to Lee, what advice would you give them on choosing their trip for Global Perspectives? Any thoughts on, hey, be thinking about this, or what would you say to them?
I would say definitely keep an open mind. So I was actually scheduled to go on a different trip, and then that got canceled. And I was really sad about it, and I just picked Ireland because it sounded cool. And it actually ended up being the most beautiful country. And also, there are some trips where they're major specific. So like biology has a trip that you can go on, but I just went on a trip where you didn't have to have a specific major. And that was super fun because I just got to meet tons of new people. So just keeping an open mind and trying something new.
Yeah. So good. Brian, last question. On your trip, were there any people participating in the trip that you didn't know before? How was the bond? I'm sure eating the food you ate, there was some sort of bonding experience there, at least a bonding smell.
Oh, Yeah, I love the people I went with. I knew a few people. My fiance went with me. I had a few other people that I was kind of acquainted with, but for the most part, it was a small group there was 13 students, and we just grew so close. Some of it was trauma bonding, of course, through, cow heart, cow stomach, cooey, lots of fun things. But seeing everybody's heart for the Lord, like when we visited churches or when we were just engaging with the culture, and just seeing how they were able to like connect to people in ways that like I couldn't, just due to my personality, like just seeing different people's hearts, and then obviously spending every second together in a bus or in a hotel. Like you'd think you'd get bored of them, but the people and the experience was so like curated and so like well put together that everything just flowed so great. So yeah, they were some amazing people.
And you're engaged?
Yes, I am engaged.
Did that happen while you were at Lee?
No, but people asked me to do it, and nobody knew that I was already engaged, but nobody knew that. And so like they were expecting me to like propose in Machu Picchu, but we got engaged like 3 months before we went on the trip.
It's amazing. Hey, so Global Perspectives, there's lots of information around campus today. That's one of the things that's really, really important here at Lee. Would love for you to go on one of these trips and be a part of just an incredible time. And so one of the other things here at Lee, we don't just have fun globally, but we have fun locally here in East Tennessee. And so we have a short video showing just how much fun you can have in Eastern Tennessee.
Most Lee students have one thing in common: their love for Southeast Tennessee. A perfect location for those who love the outdoors. Whether it's hiking and camping in the Smoky Mountains, world-class whitewater rafting, mountain biking, or swimming, students enjoy all of these activities, and they're all within a 30-minute drive from campus. But it doesn't end outdoors. Students also hang out in Chattanooga, the stunning scenic city which is just 35 minutes from campus. Visiting Atlanta only requires a 2-hour drive, and the popular Nashville experience is just a bit further. While each of these destinations are great, the safety and comfort of our hometown of Cleveland, Tennessee is the perfect place to call home for your college experience. Our campus is over 135 acres, and we're connected to a growing greenway that allows easy access to key areas of our community. So, pack your boots, bathing suit, and running shoes, because there's plenty of fun for you right here in Southeast Tennessee.
Sometimes, when college students move away from home, they can very easily become their parents.
So, what are you working with there? Mozzarella?
Yes, sir.
Well, Gouda would be better, but, you do you.
Just let her make the pizza. She's a professional.
She's doing it wrong.
She knows what she's doing.
Guys, this right here used to be Butler Field. Dad used to hit a lot on foam runs back in the day.
To access your student information, you just click on Portico.
I don't have a portico.
Every Lee student has Portico.
What's a portico?
It's the PCSU, not the Paul Kahn Student Union. Oh, you play guitar? No one cares. It's Lee University, not Lee College. We've been a university since 1997. It can be hard to break these students of some learned habits.
Hey, where are you at? I can't see you.
FaceTime inside without headphones? Is that a good idea?
It's my mom.
I know. Hey, we all see him. We all see him.
It's depressing.
Okay.
I'm so tall.
Hey, what is that? A cross cut? Look a lot better on Bermuda.
We don't need to help him out, okay? Let's just go to class, okay? It's sad to see just how out of touch these students can be when they first come to Lee. But with prayer and hard work, we can help them adjust.
Oh yeah, that's sturdy right there.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and have a seat?
Go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
That's not going anywhere.
Now, do we need this many pillows?
They're comfy.
The answer is no. But I can help Lee students not become their parents.
Live, laugh.
Good morning. While academics, global perspectives, and service learning are very important to us at Lee, the spiritual life of our campus is our biggest part of our identity. Our faith permeates everything we do. Students participate in 2 chapel services a week and a monthly youth church concert just like the one we had last night. We have opportunities to be involved in discipleship, small groups, and multiple ministries and service organizations. Professors really do bring out our faith in the classroom, and then we, the students, we live out our faith in our communities and around the world. One of the examples of this lived faith happens to be in my choir, the Evangelistic Singers. EVS has a long history of ministering with a distinct gospel sound and focuses on ministries to the local church, to jails, orphanages, community organizations, and wherever we are called. EVS is diverse and the embodiment of what Lee strives to be. Under the direction of Gloria Scott Richmond, join us as we take some time to worship the Lord this morning.
All right, I don't know about you guys. We came to praise the name of the Lord this morning. Amen. Amen. So if you don't mind, just stand on your feet and worship with us this morning. Because I want to remind you, no matter how hard the wind blows, no matter how hard the rain may fall, God's face shines upon you and he holds you now.
I know exactly how it feels
decisions. So when you're looking at college, it's easy to feel uncertain about what lies ahead. And at Lee, we know that your journey will lead to some pretty unexpected destinations. Like the time a rainy camping trip led to a beautiful sunrise. Or when that awkward student ID photo helped you find your next favorite look. Or how coffee with a professor turned into a new career path. When you face unexpected challenges, we'll be there to lend a hand. That's just what we do. We expect the unexpected. And we expect something great from you and our university. And that, well, that is so much more than just a degree.
Lee University is the most affordable private Christian university in America and has been a trusted name in education since 1918. But some people like state and community college, just like some people like stepping on a Lego.
Yes! Yes!
Breaking up on Valentine's Day. Stepping in a puddle without rain boots.
Oh, yes! Woo! That's right.
Paying for gas.
Oh, man.
Falling up the stairs.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yes!
Getting sneezed on.
Achoo! Achoo! Achoo!
But for everyone else, there's Lee University. For #1 satisfaction over state and community college, come to Lee University. Call 1-800-LEE-9930.
Yeah, I'm about to step in the ring for the fight of my life. Hit my knees and I strap on my gloves. Boy, I've been prepping since like I was 7. And thing is, I'm already covered in blood. Walking in love, this for the ones who've been stuck in the mud. Searching for hope. Trust me, I know what it feel like to drown in my problems. But God came and threw me the rope. Can't wait to look in his eyes. All of my life, I've been battling lies. I found the truth and took off my disguise. Come for my head, I still live for the prize. Whoa. Who got the keys to the Jeep and the Hiller? They ain't never been realer. I am not shook, I'm a lion, didn't tell my face blue still, I ain't never been stiller. Ooh, KB ain't gotta get bigger. Ooh, Southside sing killers, bring light to the dark spots, wake up. I didn't make up this God in the Bible. I put my hand on the Bible, the Lord is my witness that KB is closer than blood. I got that HGA tatted right next to my heart, so you know it's gonna always be love. Don't need no contracts or labels, you know we got him a seat at my table. Hovey little bro, so I'm willing and able. I keep some riders at home in the stable. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jesus the king, I'm his prophet. Send me to Nineveh, I get it poppin'. They see an interview, swear I ain't with it. I say come see what I do in my city. From cooling with Kendrick to walking through Romans with people in prison. Let me stop talking, cause man, I've been did it. Can't let my left hand know my right position. Y'all just gonna have to see when I transition. I can't tell you.
Well, hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Lee Day. I am Carmen Lastoria. I am the Athletic Communications Director here at Lee University, and I'm pleased to be joined by 4 of our outstanding student athletes. We've got Hannah Upton of the volleyball team. Hannah, you have some fans out in the audience. How about that? We have Beyonce Hendricks from the men's basketball team. Anna Lancer from the women's soccer team. And Christian Noble from the men's track and field and cross country team. So, how many people like sports out there, right? We've got, do we have any Alabama fans in the house? Some Tennessee Vols fans? I'm from the great Buckeye State. Any Buckeye fans out there? That's what I like to hear. But we're going to get an opportunity to talk just a few minutes with these student athletes, give you an idea of what the student athlete experience is like at Lee University. We compete in NCAA Division II in the Gulf South Conference, and we don't like to brag, but I'm going to brag, right? We won the All-Sports Trophy, which means that we were the best athletic department in the Gulf South Conference this past season. They were a big part of it. The GSC is often referred to as the SEC of Division II. I don't like that connotation because, like I said, I'm a Buckeyes fan, so I think the SEC being great is overrated. But anyway, Hannah, let's talk to you about being on the volleyball team. You always have a huge smile on your face when you play. What brings you the most joy about playing volleyball and playing here at Lee?
I think for me definitely is my teammates. I think that it's always really hard to come into a new school as a freshman, but it makes it especially easy when you get to come into just an incredible team. My teammates are my best friends and my sisters, and just every second with them just makes everything worth it.
And your mom attended Lee, right? So you have some
Yes.
history here at Lee, and so it's pretty cool to play at a place where your mom attended, huh? I'm sure she's excited about that. Beon Hendricks of the men's basketball team. Beon, you're a local kid, and you decided to stay local, stay here at Lee, and play for the Flames. Take us through that decision.
Yeah, it means a lot, like, honestly, for my family to be able to watch me play, because they didn't get to see me play a lot in high school and stuff like that. So, yeah, just playing in front of my family and friends that didn't see me play a lot is always good.
And what does it mean to you to have Walker Arena full of fans, right? We want to make sure that these students come out to your basketball games. How does that help you guys win on the court?
Yeah, there's nothing like a packed Walker Arena, just the energy. It gets loud in there. Even when there's not a lot of people, if it's a close game, it gets so loud. It's so fun.
And Anna Lanter of the women's soccer team. Anna's got a really cool story. So Anna is she had two older sisters play at Lee in the women's soccer program. Our women's soccer team has achieved tremendous success, 4 straight NAIA national championships back when we were in the NAIA, and Anna was a part of the very first women's soccer team to make it to the NCAA Division II Final Four back in 2018. Anna, what does it mean to play for an excellent program, tradition that the Lady Flames soccer program has, and to do it at a place where you got to play with your sisters? That had to be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's been amazing because even we had the same experiences. I could talk to them about what I experienced. Yeah, they didn't make it to the Final Four, but...
There you go, a little sibling rivalry there, right?
Yes, so it's been great. I've loved every second of it.
Absolutely. And how did it feel to win that region championship? Because we got to host back in 2018 when you guys clinched to go to the Final Four. The crowd was packed. What did it feel like to win? It was a 1-0 game, by the way. It was a fantastic game.
The crowd was unbelievable just because we had so many fans out there that were just wanting to support the community, and that's what probably my favorite Lee experience was that final game.
Absolutely. And then we have Christian Noble. Listen, this guy is pretty incredible. I hate to say it because, Christian, I don't want to give him too big of a head, but he is a 3-time national champion indoor in the 5K, 3K, and distance medley relay, and he currently holds the Division II record in the mile and in the 3K. His mile time is 3:56. Listen, I was so excited when I set a PR for myself, 6:53. I thought that was pretty impressive. And then this guy runs a 3:56. Makes me feel real bad. But Christian, what does it mean to you to be a part of Lee and to really be able to represent Lee on the national stage with all that you've accomplished?
Yeah, when I got here in 2016, I set big goals, and the goal was to put Lee on the big stage. And over the last few years, just to go out and show them that Lee can compete at the national level, that we are serious about being in Division II has been a joy. And just having the coaches and the staff and the support from our athletic department has been an absolute blessing. And I wouldn't want to do it anywhere else than Lee.
And how did it feel crossing the finish line at 3:56? That had to be pretty special. There's not too many people that can run a sub-4 mile.
Yeah, no, it was an incredible experience. Just have my friends there to watch and Coach Flatford there in Boston. It was an unbelievable experience and something I hope I can relive here in the future.
Now, every one of these athletes are tremendous on the field, but they're also tremendous off the field. Great students, and we also have our student athletes that are involved in the life of Lee, in the community, and being a part of everything that Lee has to offer. So thank you guys for all you do. One final question, because I know you're dying. Everyone in here is dying for me to ask this question. I can just feel it. Christian, what about football, right? What about football at Lee?
Yeah, I don't know if football will ever happen.
What are you saying?
I just don't think it's going to happen.
We don't talk about football at Lee, right? We don't talk about football at Lee. Thank you guys so much for being on the panel. Let's give them a hand. Thank you guys.
So, welcome to Lee University. What do we think?
Oh, it's just lovely, but I'm really worried about being away from our little boy. I mean, it is 6 hours.
Oh, no, only 6.
No.
Well, honey, if it's anything like it was when we were here, I'm sure he'll be quite all right.
Lee certainly is a great place to grow.
And it's exciting.
And beautiful.
And friendly.
And affordable.
That's important.
I don't know. Maybe she's right. It is really far away, and I won't know anyone here. What if Lee isn't for me?
But what if it is?
We can help you decide.
Maybe you'll change your mind. Lee is our home with students all across the nation, so full of worship. It's the campus where Christ is King. Lee is our home with students all across the nation, so full of friendships. It's the campus where Christ is King. A place for friendships and thoughtful conversations. Just ask alumni, 1918 society.
Whoa!
But let's be clear, Doc Walker runs this show.
Whoa!
This school was founded many years ago.
Whoa!
And every year this loving family grows.
There's just a lot you've simply got to know. So, welcome to Lee University. The campus of Lee University.
We're on our way.
The college people of a Tennessee community. Be part of Lee University.
Now that's what I remember.
When can he start? As soon as the fall, or even summer honors.
Why did you change clothes?
Because everyone at Lee gets a free t-shirt.
That's true.
Also, everyone on their birthday gets a superpower.
That's not true.
Oh, well, we do have super extracurriculars. So many sports teams, we can't even count them. There's intramurals, basketball and soccer teams.
What about football?
We don't talk about football. But nobody beats our Division II athletes.
Whoa!
We can't forget the choirs, here's the deal.
Whoa!
There's voices, singers, campus choir to hear.
Whoa!
There's chess and improv, boxing, jazz, Greek life.
If you're impressed, imagine how we feel, right?
Welcome to Lee University. The life of Lee University.
We're on our way.
The hidden gem you'll find in Little Cleveland, Tennessee. Be part of Lee University.
Hold it!
Oh, what's wrong, dear?
I mean, Lee sounds great and all, but there's so many great colleges, and I don't even know what I want to do yet. What if I choose wrong? What if I'm not good enough? There's just so much.
Yes?
So much.
I think he's gonna sing.
Pressure just to pick, and it never stops. Oh, and find a college that'll click, and show them what you've got. Whoa, what you gonna do now that you're older? I just was just stressed, could just be over. Who am I? Where do I go in the fall if I falter? Under the surface, I have my nerves and it worsens. I worry I cannot afford this. Under the surface, I'm scared if I make the wrong turn, I'll make myself worthless. Under the surface, I think about my purpose. Can I somehow preserve this? A rabbit trail woes into the unknown. You try to stop from stumbling and on it goes.
But wait, ask would it change that crushing weight to celebration if I told you that at Lee we are here to help you make it these next steps forward into your future.
You know, you're right. I know one way I can get into college for free. I'm gonna play football!
We don't talk about football, no. We don't talk about football.
Hey, $7 million in Division II athletes, winning by the minute, chasing trophies like a track meet, blowing up the darts like an Andrew Garfield fan. Tick, tick, boom! Wanna throw the skins, he's a tip, play rugby, basketball, hug, slam dunk, playing humbly. Captain, we're here in the GS top 10. Do you understand?
The eternal flame, the heat opponents lack. Step up to our game, you'll have to step back, yeah, 'cause all our teams will feast on your screen.
Whoa.
We don't talk about football. football. No, no, no. We don't talk about football.
We also have racquetball, lacrosse, rugby. Oh, we're done. Got it. All right, weird.
Okay, I get it. I mean, I can't even play sports, and quite frankly, I don't even know how I'm gonna get to Lee with my grades and finance issues and just all this stress that I'm under. It just seems impossible.
Well, the good news is that Lee is the most affordable private Christian university in the States.
And you don't have to worry. We're going to do your best to help you find your place on campus as you start this new adventure. And maybe we'll find out together where God is leading.
He's in control, so don't worry. And we'll be there to help you all along the way.
Really?
That sounds pretty nice.
Well, then I guess there's just one thing to say.
What's that, son?
I choose Lee.
Look at this home, a place for new foundations. It may seem scary, but you'll get by just fine. A change in weather.
You'll need a new umbrella.
It's big and yellow, reminding you the future's bright. So it's time to take your turn.
And though you might be missed,
the more you come to learn, the more the world could shift.
And we'll try not to hold on too tight.
Just remember that we're here for you. And hopefully you'll see the family at Lee. It's time to follow me if you're ready. Then kid, welcome to Lee.
And so, the young man found his college, and he got married in his first semester. Bit of an early bloomer, but we think he's just excited. As for you, what will you do? Enjoy the rest of your day, and from all of us at Lee, we wish you a happily ever after.
let's go! Lee is our home with students all across the nation. So full of worship, it's the campus where Christ is King. A place for friendships and thoughtful conversations. It's Ask Alumni, 1918 Society. Whoa! And let's be clear, Dog Walker runs this show. Whoa! This school was founded many years ago. Whoa! And every year
we got to know. So, welcome to Lee University. The campus of Lee University.
We're on our way.
The college people of a Tennessee community. Be part of Lee University. Welcome to Lee University. The life of Lee University.
Just come our way.
The hidden gem you'll find in Little Cleveland, Tennessee. Be part of Lee University.
One more time, can we give it up for these amazing students? Well, we hope that you've enjoyed our time together. We do not talk about football at Lee University, but we are going to talk about lunch. Come on, and everybody gave a good amen right there. Amen. Hey, we have some instructions. Parents, you're going to be the last group to be dismissed, so just get comfortable. I've got a few dad jokes I'm going to share with you in just a moment. But first, we're going to dismiss the high school seniors. You are going to follow Valor the Viking over to Walker Arena. And you're just going to go straight out these back doors. Many of you will know where Walker Arena was from last night. That's where we had the U Church. You're going to look for Valor the Viking. Maybe you're here, you're like, why are we following a Viking? I thought Lee University was the Flames. I don't know if you've ever tried to get a Flame mascot before, but that is difficult to do. So we're using the Viking this morning. So look for the Viking, high school seniors. You can make your way back. Everyone else, we're just hanging out for a minute. Just hanging out for a minute. You know, it was really crazy. Last night, I had a dream. And in my dream, I was swimming in an orange ocean. And then I woke up and I realized it was just a fantasy. So that was for all the dads that are still in the Con Center. Hey, the next group that we are going to dismiss are any transfer students. Any transfer students in the room? You're gonna follow the Lee Shield. The Lee Shield over to the Centenary Room, which is in the administration building, located out the doors, headed left. Look for the Lee Shield in the lobby. Lee Shield. We're also gonna dismiss high school juniors. High school juniors, you are going to the rec center. You're gonna follow the sign that says Flames L outside. Flames L. You can make your way to the lobby. And then for all of our eager high school freshmen and sophomores, you are going to follow the Lee sign to the Deacon Jones Dining Hall. Deacon Jones Dining Hall, you are dismissed. Should just be parents left, right? Just parents? Can the parents make some noise? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we're so glad that you guys are here. You guys are gonna be following our president, Dr. Walker, over to the Dixon Center. There's gonna be a lunch over there for you, and this is where you're gonna be able to ask Dr. Walker any questions that you might have still about Lee University. And so you're actually gonna follow President Walker over to the Dixon Center. He is out in the lobby right now. You know him, you love him. He was on stage. Go find Dr. Walker and enjoy the rest of your time at Lee. Thank you so much for coming.